show you a few different things. I'm going to make coffee right now, and I'm going to talk with you, and then I'm going to show you how I clean up every day. I do have my sliding door open, and I have my bins that are right there. I have them outside, and there are people out there, so they're kind of watching them. And I thought I'd do a video. I would show you what's outside, but the lighting, it just makes the lighting go, you know. So I'm going to make coffee. And while I make coffee, I want to talk about pros and cons of minivan life. I have watched many videos about it. People's opinion, what they like about it and what they don't like about it. And I just recently saw one that he did things that he doesn't like about nomad life. And I kind of agreed with him. I mean, yeah, that would kind of suck. But he travels a lot. And he's out in the wilderness. So I'm only going to talk about my style of minivan life. And that's, well, for the past few months, that's been in the cities. Now this winter, I am going to go on BLM land, and I'm going to spend a lot of time out there. But for right now, I'm going to discuss city life. Okay, so, ooh, what's that? So basically, what don't I like about minivan life full-time? Not much. I love it. I think you guys know I do. I really do. I think it is so fun. Yesterday, I was in my van. I'd done all my exercise and got all that done for the day. And then I came in here, and there were a lot of things that I wanted to catch up on my laptop, and I've been kind of cleaning out my iPhone too, cleaning out some of the photos. So then I went outside, and I was like, oh, it truly felt like it was my yard. I mean, I have this huge yard at a park where whatever park I go to, it's like my land, and I enjoy it. Here at this one park, I've gained a few friends, and I just walked out, and there was somebody there sitting out, and he was making coffee, and he says, beautiful day, and I said, I know. I mean, we just come out here, and we have friends that we can talk to. And I know that if you're on BLM land or out in the wilderness, and you've got people, let's say you're in a caravan, I mean, you have people that you can just talk to also. You can just say, hey, good morning, you know, or at night you can sit and chit-chat. I know a lot of you, well, not probably now, campfires probably, you're not doing campfires because all the fires and things, but I've got my water going. But yeah, I really do enjoy it. I personally feel a lot of freedom going with this lifestyle. So there's really not much that I could really say, oh, you know, if only I had this or had this. Now, one of the fellas, I watched his YouTube channel, and he was talking about what he doesn't like about being a nomad. And he talked about the garbage issue, that he has to carry all this garbage with him. He had quite a bit. I was like, ooh, where'd you get all that garbage? Because I normally don't have that much garbage, so he had to keep storing it. But in my lifestyle, I've got trash cans everywhere. Yeah, dumpsters and trash cans. They're everywhere. So I don't have that issue with my lifestyle. Now, if I was on BLM land, I do put up a tent. If I'm going to be there 14 days, I put up a tent, and then I bag up my non-organic garbage, and I put it in my tent in a bag. But organic garbage, I have a 5-gallon bucket. 5-gallon bucket. It's in here. It's all been sterilized, and I keep things in it like rice dinners, little packets of dinners and things like that. And then I have a gamma lid that I keep way down in here, and I have a gam lid so I can close it and there's no stinkiness, or bears can't smell it or anything, food, things like that, like apple peelings, things like that. So I kind of feel like I have garbage kind of taken care of. I mean, in the city, I have shopping whenever I need it, and I can go get water whenever I need it. I don't have to carry large amounts of water, but if I'm on BLM land, yes. But even then, I can always, there's a town somewhere, and I can go drive in. This way. There's a town that I can drive into and get water, although I would just carry a lot of water. I usually carry enough water with me for probably 6-7 days. Okay, here we go. Can't even see the wind is blinded. I'm having such a good day. Not to change the subject. Side note. Okay, now put the cream in. There are a couple things that I talked about, or that I wrote, I thought about, not, I'm talking about it now, but I thought about before I did this. Because I'm in the city and I'm in parks all the time, and I'm in nature. I'm in nature just like anybody else. And in Reno, most of the parks revolve around Truckee River. So I don't hear, rarely do I hear traffic, because the river sort of deadens any, traffic sounds. So, yeah. Okay, just one more thing, and we'll have coffee. Put a little bit of water in here. Cold water. Yes, and the weather is getting colder. It was 60 degrees this morning. I had a long sleeve turtleneck shirt on. Long pants, socks, everything. It was glorious. Let me stir this. So living in the city, here you go, coffee or tea. Okay. Cheers, as usual. Cheers. Oh yeah, this is my second cup. It's noon right now. Here. Okay, so what don't I like about it? Well, in the city, in the parks, I think I've mentioned it many times. The most irritating are the dogs, and I do like dogs, but they're off leash, a lot of them, and their poop isn't getting cleaned up, and it's sometimes the very same people that don't clean it up or have them off leash have masks on. I mean, it would seem to me that if they're that worried about like bacteria and germs, I mean, their dog poop does carry a lot of bacteria and germs. And they say, and I've read, and it is, it's science, because of what dogs eat, domestic dogs, their feces doesn't dissipate the same way that in wild animals would. Okay, so, and this morning I was doing my walking, and a large dog was off leash, and it pooped, and she just looked right at me, and I looked at her. She had no bag. And then her dog proceeded to jump on me with muddy feet. She said nothing. I said the dog needs to be on leash, and I think she said something derogatory towards me. I'm getting so used to it, I just kept on walking. And I have Kleenexes with me, and I had to brush off all the mud. Yeah. So maybe rude people, which comes to my second part. And I think this is probably going to be the same. It can't be that much different, because the people that I interact with are people that are at the park, and they live in their vehicles. And then we drive off and we go park someplace else. So these are people that would probably be the same maybe that are going to be on BLM land once I get there, and that I have been on, is, and I'm not just talking about these masks, I'm talking about regular psychological masks that people wear. I have found that I get to know somebody, or, and I've talked to them 2 or 3 times and think, oh, wow, they're kind of cool, but then the masks come off, and then they're not so cool. They say something like, whoa, 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 whoa. They might want to start talking about race or politics or something. It's like, whoa, okay. So then I have to walk away. So I find that to be probably a little bit something I really am continually learning how to deal with. Now, what does this have to do with nomad life? Well, if you are living in your bricks and sticks, in a lot of cases, you have family members right there that you can converse with and interact with. And then you might have your neighbors, although we don't really spend a lot of time with our neighbors. People don't like to get too close to their neighbors. I get that. And but you know them over a course of time. Well, and then you might be in a town where you graduated from high school with, or even college, and those are people that you have close to you. So you have your network of friends. So as a nomad that goes here and there, I like to connect up with people that are here and talk with them. And what a gem when I find somebody that I can really be friends with, and that they won't kind of turn, or that what I thought they were going to be turned into something different, because the mask does peel off after a while. I mean, it's a law of nature. We can't pretend to be somebody for too long. Yeah, I mean, unless you're an actor and you're getting paid for it. Oh, sure, you can do that. Yeah, but you're getting paid to do it. But if you're not getting paid to do it, honestly, those are the only things that I can think of that literally are somewhat irritating. Yeah. So I've got everything else kind of wrapped up, and I know how to do things. I know sometimes they say, well, they want their showers. They kind of miss their showers. I guess a bathtub, yes. A bathtub was really important to me at one point when I had my bricks and sticks, but I've kind of gotten over it. There's so many pros to this lifestyle that I'm willing to give up certain things. Yeah. As far as cleaning up, I mean, I know how to do that very, very well. So I'd like to touch on maybe 2 other things. One is that I don't have a full functioning kitchen, and so my eating has to be a little bit different than it was when I lived in a house. And I have mentioned that when I lived in my house, that I was so healthy, or what I thought was really healthy. I mean, organic vegetables and fruits. I cooked soup, once, twice a week. Homemade. Everything was homemade. I rarely went to restaurants or ate processed foods. Now I eat a little bit more processed foods. And I ate a lot of raw things. I also juiced. I mean, I was juicing like crazy. Yeah, carrot juice. And then, of course, the other thing is, I remember way back, Will Prowse talked about this when he was still a nomad. Now he's like the solar expert, of solar expert of all solar. He's on YouTube. He used to be a nomad. And he did make a remark, and I do agree with him on this, that I'm outside a lot, and so is he. And you can get those spots, those sunspots on your face, yeah. So that's one of the reasons I got some really good face. I got CeraVe, and a couple other products, companies that make products for my face, yeah. And definitely I'm using sunscreen now. Yeah, 2 or 3 times a day I have to reapply it. Now, people say, oh, reapplying your sunscreen, yeah. Well, I'm outside so much that I have to sometimes reapply a third time, because I don't want the UV rays to get in there and just continually destroying my collagen in my face and making these dark spots. Yeah, especially there. So I got them a little covered up right now. So yeah, let me take a drink of this. So I did get a comment about my eating, and it was a long comment about how I should read labels on my cans and on everything, because food products can cause cancer. Yeah, I mean, I was there at one point too, but I think different now, and I just want to mention that I think I have, if you follow me throughout my videos, of the kind of the change of the paradigm change that has gone through over the past year, is that up here controls down here, and through meditation and what I hold in my head, I hold in my hand. So I hear people say things like, oh, you know, I have to watch my cholesterol because my dad died of a heart attack, or we have high cholesterol in our family. Well, by saying that, you are made, but what you hold in your head, you hold in your hand. You're telling your body will respond to those messages. So get rid of those. That does not mean anything. And you know, they have found out that genetics is such a small percentage of what's going on in here. So I hear people say, oh, you know, okay, well, I want that piece of cake, but it'll probably end up on my hips, you know. Well, what you hold in your head, you'll hold in your hand or your hips, as they say. If you want that piece of cake, eat it freely. It's okay. I mean, if you truly believe and have faith that cake is not going to affect your weight, or it's even going to add any extra calories or whatever, just go for it. And people say, oh, you know, the sugar and that. I just don't fall into that trap anymore. I don't go with that belief system anymore. Anything back here, I have a new paradigm shift, and I have a new faith system, that I believe that the food that I eat is nourishing. Now, do I want to eat cake all the time? I guess I could if I wanted to, but I really don't want to. It wouldn't taste good. You know, I like to eat vegetables and fruits and things like that. I just like it. I like to eat it, and so I kind of eat what I like. And I think in some ways, I've had other people tell me too, oh, you eat crap, you eat junk, all that junk. I don't always eat all that junk. I have an overflow here that it's all in here. For example, I bought it was the Walmart brand, what was equivalent to Spam, and it was really cheap. But I put it away. I mean, and if I don't eat it in 6 months, you know, I'll give it to somebody else. But that doesn't mean I sat down and ate that whole thing. I didn't even eat it. So what did I eat yesterday, just so you get a clue what I ate? I had 2 of my tomatoes. They're kind of hanging there. I had 2 tomatoes fresh, and I had those mushrooms. I knew I wasn't going to do a pizza or anything, so I kind of wanted to eat those mushrooms, and I dipped it in ranch. That was like my breakfast. That was raw foods, and the ranch, I mean, I think that's better than eating what I may have been in a bricks and sticks. And then I had some cheese and crackers as a little snack in the afternoon. Now, this is what I've eaten all day. And then for dinner, I wasn't actually even going to eat more. But I got out some split pea soup. And, oh, sure, it has a little bit of soap, maybe more sodium. But, I mean, split pea soup. Yeah, it was good. With some cracker, with salt, with about 5 saltines. That's all I ate all day. I don't think that's bad eating at all. And because up here, it nourished my body. I mean, that's my belief system. I got great nourishment out of all that food. And so yeah. And I'm having my coffee. I'm enjoying that. Are you enjoying your coffee? Your tea? Yeah. Cheers. There's one more thing. Okay, enough of that. I've also connected up, and we are sort of promoting each other's channel. He's got a lot more followers than I do. It's called Wide World of Trains, and on my channel, I've got a link right there. You can go to it. And I finally did it. I got my lap. Here, where is it? Right there. I got my Chromebook out, my laptop, and I kind of changed things around a little bit, kind of tightening things up. So Wide World of Trains. Whoop, whoop. And I'm also working on a logo. Yes. So if you wanted, anybody wants to help me with the logo, send me something through maybe email or something like that. That would be great. Now on to a different subject. Just today I saw, how do I clean up? Yes, because I don't take a shower. Yeah. Well, let me show you. I got this ready to go. Got my wash rag. I change this every day. This morning, this is a new wash rag because I'm taking really good care of my face now. So every day, I'm washing my face up, and I got some really good. I'm not using just tea tree oil. CeraVe face cleanser, and this is just a small one. It came with a big one. This was a bonus. Yes, this was a bonus. So I've got it in here, and I washed up my face, and then I put all my face creams on. Yeah, and this is Ultralight Moisturizing Lotion. It has SP 30 in it. Sun lotion, and I've actually reapplied it because I've been up since like I walked at 7 and it's noon. So right before I did this video, I reapplied just a little bit more. Okay, so that's my face now. Well, there we go. Push this. There we go. Yeah. There we go. It's a collapsible bucket, blue, and I don't fill this thing up. This is way too big. I fill it up maybe about like that. For my face, I fill it up about like that. But at night, I fill it up. So at night, when I come in, I'm done for the day out there, for the most part, and I want to start cleaning up. Because I like to go to sleep clean. What I do is a little bit of water, not a lot, because I don't like to waste water. And I keep it in a plastic bag. I use my CeraVe for my face, again. But then this is what I do. I put about 5 drops in. I don't know if you can. There's a link in the video description, my Amazon links. It's tea tree oil. That's where I got it. It's a great big, you know why I got this? I was in Las Vegas, okay, brain fart. I was in Las Vegas when all these things started falling off the shelves, and they still had 2-day service. Amazon is not delivering packages in 2 days. I have an order coming, and it's going to take a week and a half. So, and I have Amazon Prime, but tea tree oil, I just put in. It smells so good, and this kills germs. That's why I got it, because I could not find any more. I could not find the alcohol hand sanitizer. So I thought still had a pump that was empty, and so I put water with this on, and I know it's kind of wet, but I use this to sanitize. But yeah, it's got a little dropper, and you just drop 5 drops in there. Yeah, that's what I wash up with. I don't have to rinse this off, and I do scrub up a little bit. I don't just, well, let me show you. I mean, I like rub. Get that skin off, rinse it off, rub again. I put my hand in there to get my nails. And I really do scrub up, and that might go over it again. I mean, what else I got to do? I usually have my phone propped up there, and I'm watching a movie. It's not like I'm in a hurry. I have someplace to go. I'm just here. I take my time. And I've heard that most nomads do that. I mean, we're just in our vans. I mean, might as well take time to do it. And I'm a very clean person, so. Now, before I do this. I get out my tray, and I have all my teeth products in here. Yeah. Brushing my teeth. Yeah. I keep a bottle here. It's a wide mouth that I can spit into. Oh yeah, you gotta have these. That way when you're rinsing, and then when I drink another juice, I dump this and get another one. And I've got my Listerine. So yeah. So I wash up really, really, really good. I usually do the top part. My face is totally separate. I've already done my face and put my lotions on. Then I do the top part. Then I lotion up that. I've been using Gold Bond Ultimate Healing. Boy, is that working out great. Then I put my the shirt I'm going to put on to go to sleep. Then I do the bottom half. And I just scrub. If you can get all the creases, you can get everywhere. Just get everywhere. Rinse off. Then I rinse it out, and I put this inside a bottle, a wide mouth bottle that I'm going to dump in the morning, that I can collect water that I don't want anymore. It's like my gray water. So yeah. That's what I do. And then I lotion up the bottom half. And I put my bottoms on. I'm good to go. I kind of keep that there. Now, that's what I do. I mean, I don't really even need a towel because I'm really not getting that wet. And maybe this winter I would, but it's summertime still, or fall. Now to wash my hair. It's like a sink. Not too deep, deep enough. This is what I wash my hair in. I put a towel down, put this on top of it. I have a jug of water ready to go. Ready to go, like the seal is broke and the lid is off, that I can just go like that with. Okay. So I get and then I have everything else handy. I have my shampoo, conditioner handy. And then I've got a link for all of these. This is a microfiber towel. It dries really easy. It's very big. It unfolds 2 more times. Yeah, it's big. So I can wrap my hair in it when I'm done. I keep this handy. Yeah. What I do is I get my hair wet. Then over the towel, because I don't care if the towel gets too wet, I sort of bring this over, and I kind of gently, because it's not bad water, I want to conserve my water. I kind of pour it back in the jug, so that way. So I got my hair wet, and then I pour it back in. Or I could just spray it really good, but this is easier for me. You do it the way you want to. Then I put shampoo on, and I have a brush, and it's a good brush. And then I usually brush my hair outside before I even wash my hair to get some of the dead hair out. So then what I do is scrub shampoo. Then I don't rinse it out yet because I don't want to waste water doing both. I just put conditioner on it too. And then I rub it. But then with the conditioner, with my head is down, I'm on my knees and my head is down, I take the brush and I just brush to get all the dead hair off that would be falling off. I get not a lot. I'm not going, I'm not losing my hair, but I get normal amount. Get your hair out, and then what it does is it runs the conditioner through my hair really good. Then I take the jug, and and it usually takes a gallon of water, and I can get it pretty much done. Yeah, and then I just squeeze it out, and then I wrap the towel around me. Take this out, after, take this out and go dump it. I mean, it's just got a little bit of shampoo. I don't use a lot of shampoo. But yeah, my hair is, I do that once a week. So that's how I stay clean. You want to know how I stay clean? That's how I stay clean. I do laundry once a week. Even if I was on BLM land, I'd drive into the city and I would wash my clothes. I wash all my pillowcases once a week. Wash all my my sheets once a week. Every day I shake out my towel that I keep on here in my blankets. Yeah. So I'm a really clean person. I just like to keep things clean, And when I wash, I mean, I'm talking about I wash all the towels that I have on things. Like there's a towel here. I wash those. There, I even wash the little rugs that I have on the floor of my driver's seat. Yeah, I'll wash all that. So that's how I stay clean. So there's been a lot of subjects talked about. Yes. I talked about pros and cons. And then I also talked about my eating habits and, and my belief system on food and my body and things like that. And you know what? I mean, that's just the way I believe, but that doesn't mean that's the way you believe. And you have a right to believe what you want to believe. I respect that. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things unseen. For by it the elders obtained a good testimony. By faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of God, so that the things which are seen were not made of things which are visible. By the word, words are so important. So a lot of times we really have to listen to and a lot of times we're not aware of what we're saying to ourselves. We have to be aware of what we're saying to ourselves and be conscious of it. So, okay, and then we talked about skincare, and I showed you how I cleaned up. We had a little coffee together. Yay! So it's been a good day. I love you guys, and I appreciate you watching all the way through. Please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And I do appreciate that you watched it all the way through. I love you guys. Mwah.